Bicep curls, going to work the muscles in the front of the arms. So find those dumbbells, big circle, keeping the shoulders back and down, turn the palms forward. From here, we need to make sure our wrists are nice and strong. So make sure you're not bending the wrists, turn the knuckles up, wrists nice and straight. Keeping those shoulders back, elbows into the waist. All you're doing is bending your elbow, hands up to your shoulders, and nice and slowly down. For your lower body, just make sure you've got a nice stable base. Slight bend in the knees is going to stop you from arching the back as much. The tummy stays nice and controlled, nice and tense. Using those muscles in the front of the arm to lift those dumbbells up towards the shoulder. Make sure you're not hunching those shoulders to maintain that posture. That's your bicep curls. Next exercise is going to work the muscles in the back of the arms. So if you've got a bench, you can use a bench, otherwise perfectly fine to lay on the floor. So if you are on the floor, knees bent, feet hip width apart, you're going to lay down on your back, arms up nice and straight. So again, make sure your wrists aren't bending, so turn your knuckles to face the ceiling, wrists nice and straight, arms up, knuckles pointing to the ceiling. So from here, shoulders down towards the waist, and make sure you're not hunching. Upper arm stays in a fixed position, and it's just the elbow that's going to move. So you're bending the elbow, arms down, hands either side of your head, and pushing up nice and straight. So breathe out as you push up, in as you lower the move. So as you lying tricep extensions, hitting those back wings, making sure the back of the arm stays nice and toned. Make sure the arm stays straight, try not to put any tension through the elbow joint. Lying tricep extensions. Next exercise is what we call 21s. So this works the muscles in the arms. We're going to break it down into 3 lots of 7. So each set, palms forward, wrists nice and straight. So you've got 3 parts to the movement. You've got from here to 90 degrees at the elbow. That's the first movement. Second movement is from the 90 degrees up to the top. And then the last movement is your full bicep curls. So we're going to do 7 at the lower half, 7 at the top half, and then 7 full. So set those shoulders, wrists nice and straight, elbows in the waist, 7 on the lower part. 2, 3, breathe out as you come up, 5, 6, 7. From here up to the top for 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they are full bicep curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Actually 21s, going to work the muscles in the front of the arms. The tricep dips, it's going to work the muscles in the back of the arms. Don't need any equipment for this or any weights for this, you're just going to use body weight. So if you find a chair or a bench, you're going to sit on the edge of the bench, it's going to put your fingers facing forward, palms onto the bench, right next to your side. So big circle on those shoulders, remember that posture, we need to keep that chest lifted. So easy option, feet out slightly, back hip width apart. You're going to push yourself forward, feel your knees are over your ankles. And all you're going to do is bend from the elbow, keeping that chest up, back nice and close to the bench, dropping your bum down, and then push through those hands, straighten the arms out. So the chest stays lifted, squeeze those shoulder blades together, Making sure it's just the elbow that's moving. Keep the back nice and close. That's your easy option. If you want to make it harder, all we're going to do is just take your feet a little bit further out. So feet a little bit further out, keep that hip distance, shoulders set. Because the legs are out that little bit further, we're changing the levers, which is going to make it a bit harder. Same principle, elbows bent, back nice and close to the bench. Push through those hands, straighten the arms out. Harder still, legs out straight, exactly the same. Not an easy one, but a good workout for those arm muscles. Tricep dips. Dumbbell sit-ups. So what we're going to do is hold a dumbbell, hold at each end, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, lay down on your back. Arms are going to go up nice and straight. You can try not to let the wrist bend, keep them nice and straight. So the idea here is to push those weights up to the ceiling. So we're using those tummy muscles, lifting straight up, getting the weight as high as we can, and slowly lower. So we're not coming up and forward, we're trying to go straight up. Just lower back down to the floor. So you're trying to push that belly button down, keep that lower back nice and flat. Breathe out as you come up, in on the way down. Your weighted sit up. Next exercise is the Russian twists. So this is going to work your core, also hit those oblique muscles, the muscles down the side. Knees bent, feet about hip width apart. You're going to hold your dumbbell, one end in each hand. You're going to start with your arms up nice and straight, sitting up nice and tall. Then you're going to relax your back into a C shape. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. It's going to twist from left to right. Breathing nice and steady. As long as you don't hold your breath, that's fine. Just breathe how you feel comfortable. So we're controlling that movement with those muscles around the waists. Russian twists. Make sure it's controlled and you're not just using momentum. Russian twists.